What's going on, people? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? As you already know, it's the six-man combo coming on you Thursday afternoon. I am your host for this evening, and we're doing a little solo dolo today. I gotta let the team get some rest before the preseason debut of the 2024 Atlanta Falcons. Wait a minute. I do have a co-host, as y'all already know. Yeah. Hey man, like you said, hey, you know how I go, man. Like you said, man, we still got Mike on the end. What would you call it? A day-to-day injury report.
Yeah, he's on he's on IR right now. You know, injury rest.
He's on the three. What do you say? He's on the 3-day IR. The
3-day IR. Yeah.
All right. So if y'all know who this is to my stage left, man, it is the therapist, ATL, aka the Joker, is in the building.
Yes, sir.
So what you're telling me is that they're gonna get 411 paying today.
Oh yeah. See, this part of the show is brought to you by none other than 411 Pain AFN. The offices of Styles and Joker.
Exactly. The Styles. The Reckoner and the Joker. That's a bad combination for the rest of the world. But before we go ahead and get to it, man, like you said, man, we're going to go ahead and get to this roll call, man. Don't worry, y'all. Mike will be back soon. Like I said, hey, right, we had to put him down for a couple shows, a couple days, because he wasn't feeling too well. So we, like I said, we got to hold down the fort while he doing his thing. But we got King Treyway in the building, Georgia, Texas boy, A137 Sauce, Michael Walker, Sonia. What's going on, mama? That's one of my favorite ladies right there. JB, William Amy. We got D Coleman and Trucker Mike 404. All right, man. Hey, Juan, man, what's been going on with you today, man? What's been going on with the family? How you doing, man?
Bruh, I'm doing good now, but for all the parents out there, I salute y'all for this first week of school, because this is bullshit. Straight bull, traffic and everything. So if y'all parents, throw some red and black in there, because I feel you. I feel you. So we truly appreciate y'all getting on, you know what I'm saying? Because this is I would say the tail end of rush hour for some people. So, but nah, man, we good. Okay. I know, I'm pretty sure K Styles is gonna go over. We got some NFL news updates, you know what I'm saying, that we're gonna go through. But K Styles, man, go ahead. Let's go with the program, brother.
All right, man, we're ready to get to the program. As we already see, Mike is in the chat right now. As you already see Popcorn Yellow Stripe smile. Yeah. But he definitely needs some rest, man, because he's been going hard here for a long time now. And like you said, man, he's almost at 10K, y'all. So if y'all haven't subscribed to Mad Mike Sports, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and do it. Get my boy over the 10K mark, which is a very good accomplishment for him. So let's go ahead and get right into the show. I got a couple topics tonight. First of all, before we get to those topics, look like tomorrow is time.
Oh yeah,
it's time. It like you said, it is now officially close to the football season, but it's football time. And I know this has been the most boring, goofy ass off season in my 3 years of doing this. I don't know why it was boring, but it led to plenty of days of writer's block. So I just say that. So how do you feel going into this game tomorrow? And definitely shout out to my other brother, Jude Talk Sports, Heavy Hitters. And if y'all didn't get a chance to recap the Heavy Hitters live, um, we had very interesting, good conversation with the Water Boys. For the Falcon fans that may not, that may already know of a lot of the content space, like I said, Water Boys is a very popular duo of Falcon content creators, which I found interesting because of that magnitude. They were actually the first Falcon content creators, I think, of that magnitude. I think we've ever even did a show with.
Yeah. Let's what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna get them their flowers. Shout out to the Water Boys for coming on Heavy Hitters last night. We appreciate you guys for coming on, and we appreciate the people in the chat that showed up. Came to put their feet on the couch. Y'all welcome too. It's all love over here.
Yeah,
but
look, I'll be honest with you. I was actually shocked to see.
Yes.
But we already know why they was there. But it's all good. Like I said, I just want to go ahead and give them a shout out on that as well. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Heavy Hitters Live. So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. As we've already done talked about Rondale Moore, and it's officially came out that it was a knee injury, which 9 times out of 10 could have been a
ACL or MCL.
Could have been both.
Right.
So he has officially been put on the IR, and it is out for the season. So unfortunately, we will not see Rondale Moore no time soon, especially with this being a contract year for him. One, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you that question. Who do you have in mind that could definitely step into his place and vie for that wide receiver 4 spot?
Now, I gotta ask this case down because I know that your names are similar. I know you mentioned it. You got Ray McLeod, and I think it's correct me if I'm wrong. I think you got was it Carlos Washington and Casey Washington. Which one is the running back? I think it's Casey.
Carlos Washington. Carlos is the running back.
Okay. So Casey Washington. Okay. Those two, I would say, because like you said, you got a lot of speedsters in depth. Okay. And that is what these Falcons, if people haven't been paying attention, that's what they've been focusing on, is building depth for situations like this. So me personally, based on what I've seen, I'm going to vie for Casey. I'm going to vie for Casey. And remember what I told y'all. I said he kind of reminds me, he puts me in the mindset of how he acts. He kind of reminds me of Turbo Taylor a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not as far as the body size, but as far as the man can cut the speed on when he needs to. And with a position like that being open, guys are going to play even harder to get that spot. You know what I'm saying? Because we do need a speedster that can still take the top off the defense. And for what I've seen at the Benz, that young man got it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, even if he get into the secondary, if he get in open space, you probably going to miss him, and he taking it to the house. If he gets past the linebackers and gets to the secondary and gets in the open space, the young man is gone. If you miss him, he gone. So with that being said, to me, that would be a good guy to step up in his position. Now, I know Ray they got him being able to do kick return as well, right?
Yeah. Because the Atlanta Falcons actually have released the first depth chart of the first preseason game in itself, and they got Ray as the first team primary punt returner.
Now, with that being said, now don't sleep on that, because we know how Raheem Morris can be. We know how the Falcons can be. They will put him in there if need be. They will put him in there. Now, what y'all don't understand is a lot of these guys, we've built a team, and a lot of these guys are what you call quote unquote positionless football players, because they have to have multiple skill sets underneath their belt in order to play in case we need them to play a certain position. So that trend didn't go away. It's just not highlighted like it was last season. Okay. So make no mistake, either or is good. Just my personal opinion, I would like to see Casey.
Okay. Yeah, because I was about to say Casey Washington kind of reminds me of Harry Douglas a little. I would say he's more up on the Harry Douglas side.
Okay.
Like you said, he doesn't look like he really excels at anything, but he has a reliable skill set that's very beneficial for this team down the line. But as far as stepping up into that role, yeah, I would probably say Ray McLeod, because he has more. He's like, with Rondale Moore being down, Ray has more of the vertical, explosive skill set for this offense, really, than anybody else at that wide receiver position. Darnell Mooney is a speedster himself, but y'all, you know what they always say? Them guys that return kicks got a different skill set of explosion than the average wide receiver.
I mean, let's just be honest. What did we see at that Chicago game with we had oh gosh, see, I had a brain fart. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The big man running back.
Oh, Tyler.
No, not Tyler.
Not Tyler.
We had to let him go.
Oh, Cordell Patterson.
Yeah.
CP?
Because remember, for him being a running back, that that kick return, that was a skill set outside of that too.
Right.
So, but you know what? I see what you're going with. Ray has that. Ray also has that veteran presence too. Mm-hmm. So,
but let's not knock Cordero Hodge out of that spot neither. Like you said,
right.
The thing is, he's the better special teams player out of the bunch.
Okay.
So they might have him be primary special team duties, occasional wide receiver snaps, but I'll let you keep on going on that. My fault.
Well, no, you're right, because and see, that's the thing though, and I'm glad you guys are putting them in the chat, because this is a good problem to have. This is a good problem to have, because 4 seasons, we're 4 seasons removed from having nobody. Remember that now. You got to remember, when somebody went down back in the day, we was up the creek. We was pulling the water boys out. We was pulling the janitors out on the field and having them suit up. Y'all don't act like we don't remember the Oompa Loompa committee that Bat Ryan had to spearhead for a minute. Come on now. This is a good problem to have when we sit up here trying to figure out who is going to be wide receiver number 3. That's a speedster. That's a good problem to have. I'd rather have that than be like, well, we gotta call some couch potatoes out. Hopefully they can run the routes. Maybe.
Yeah, that was a very interesting season where Russell Gage was your number 1 receiver. That was a very interesting season.
Well, look, Let me tell you something. I stayed with a bottle of Pepto Bismol that whole season, and I don't even like Pepto Bismol. I
Yeah,
was not happy with it.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, like you said, I look at Ray McLeod. I'm hoping for Casey Washington because I think long term he's the better option. But for this season, I think it may be Ray.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but like you said, just based solely on that open practice we went to. Um, yeah, Casey got a little wiggle in him. Like I said, it's a suddenness in his route running where it doesn't look fast, but he does get separation.
He has what you he cuts quite crisp, if I can say it like that. He
Crispy
doesn't
Chris.
waste. Yeah, he doesn't waste any motion. He has crispy movements. Yeah, y'all put it out there. I said it. Crispy movements. I'm talking about ruffles with the ridges.
Not the ruffles. Is it the plain ruffles? Is it the sour cream ruffles? Like which you
You
want?
know what? We're gonna go to sour cream today.
Okay,
We're
sour
gonna give it some flavor. But yeah,
cream.
he doesn't waste motion. Now Bijan likes to shake people. Mike said just say cook.
Say
No,
Cookie
Mike
Chris.
did say cookie
Cookie
Chris.
Chris.
Chris. But
That was one
his
of the wackest ass commercials ever.
man,
But
they just wanted to make cookies sound fun. That's all it was.
that's imagine you stealing something. All you just hear is Cookie Chris. Like,
Right. I don't need you hollering while I'm eating my chocolate chip cookies. Shh.
exactly.
But he has no wasted motion. He goes in a direction and then he cuts. And
Right.
that kind of movement that throws off a lot of defenders.
Right.
Because he can actually do like I told Mike, I said if you had, let's just say you had London and Pitts and they were, they went out, they was doing decoys. You can have him he can do on those on the routes.
Mm-hmm.
He would eat up the middle of the field.
Right.
He would eat up the middle of the field because it would be hard. Like I said, if you miss him, he's taking it to the house.
Right. What made me here said Russell Gage. Oh yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, Russell Gage is now a Baltimore Raven.
Oh gosh.
He definitely ain't getting the ball now. So we ain't got to see Russell Gage doing kamikaze missions in the air trying to catch footballs. He ain't gonna get the ball enough for that.
No, because he probably gonna be yelling at Lamar because Lamar gonna be running his routes for him.
Man, not the Doug, not the Chalky syndrome. Anybody remember Doug? Remember Chalky was the starting quarterback. He used to throw passes to his motherfucking self and score. So yeah.
Right.
Hold on. Georgia Texas boy here said Casey can be a Cooper Cup type, not super fast, can run routes, separation, hands, and confidence. Hey.
Yeah.
I'll take it. All right, look. We will take it. We will take anything we can get. And Jay Diaz made an interesting point here. He said, the more that I think about it, I don't know if Moore would have made the team because he doesn't provide anything on special teams. He can return, but we got enough guys for that. And that's one of the interesting points that I think we actually have talked about really for the last couple months with him. He's a great guy to have for the end arounds and the gadgets and stuff like that. But when you really look at his body of work, was he guaranteed to make the 53? We don't know. But like I said, it's unfortunate that he went down, so we don't see the opportunity for him to make that 53. But this is exactly why you have to build your team for depth and not just being top heavy. This has been the blueprint for this team for the last few years. Mucho, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in. We got T. Terry, J. Diaz. Um, so getting into that, so kind of getting into it. I'm gonna throw this sneak preview question to you, Juan.
Okay.
And also y'all make sure y'all tune in to Atlanta Falcon Nation, Coach Unchained. Um, he's going to be doing a
Okay.
live. Yo,
Not to cut you off. You mind if I make this announcement?
go ahead, do you think?
Listen, everybody. Normally the ATL Sports end game will come on at 10:15, but being that the game comes on at 7 Eastern Standard Time, we will be doing a preview show probably around 5 or so. I'll get with Mike and K Style. So make sure you guys tune in because it's going to be ATL Sports end game preview, Falcons preview show. We'll be going over what we think what we think, how the game will, turn out, who's going to play and whatnot. So you guys make sure you tune in. I will make sure, Mike and them get a chance to put it out. But yeah, make sure probably around 5, we're going to have the show because Coach will be going live while the game is on. So we'll probably have something, the day after.
We'll probably be in there watching the game too and get it doing some analysis while everybody else is watching the game. They just gonna listen to us rant and rave and talk shit while we watch the football game. So hey, that's what we do. Let's see. Southside said he think he would have made a good gadget guy. Hated for more. This was him to prove that he's a good NFL receiver. And I don't think necessarily it was about him that he wasn't a good wide receiver. I just think that it's just the situation that he's in to where you're not like it was going to take special plays for you to see what he could do. So like you said, man, speedy recoveries to him. But like you said, the Falcons, they got the next man. They, like you said, like William Amy said, next man up mentality, man. Somebody got to definitely step up. Somebody said they definitely gonna need another speedy receiver.
You know what? I'll put it to you like this: the minute they carted him off the field, and I'm talking about Rondale Moore in that air cast, Terry was on the phone. Terry was on the phone.
Cause they still got Josh Ali and they still got quite a bit of speed receivers on this team. I just now a lot of those speed receivers don't really have no big names like that.
And I was gonna say that we may see somebody may emerge out of that group. We don't know who's gonna emerge. So just think about it. There might be somebody. We might have a gem amongst the players, and we don't have no idea who they are.
Right. But just to kind of give everybody an opportunity to, like you said, just ask questions on that particular topic itself. Like you said, the Falcons finally put out the depth chart for the first preseason game. Now, as we already know, it's the first preseason game. So 99% of the time, this ain't how the game is going to start. But this is just to kind of give people an idea of how this team is going to be throughout the preseason. So, like you said, it's pretty much the same all the way around. Ain't really no changes. We already know Kirk Cousins 9 times out of 10 ain't gonna play this game.
Can't stop. I'm glad you said that. There was something put out, and I'll go back and check my fact, but I believe there was something put out that's saying y'all gonna get to see Do-Rag shouting per head coach Raheem Morris for the first preseason game.
So what you're saying is we're going to be bringing back Do Rag Friday tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes. So for everybody in the chat, everybody listening, y'all get to see him play.
Mm-hmm.
Put your do-rags on because you get to see him play.
Jay said OJ hilarious who I'm watching, and I see quite a few people here saying that Hunter Renfro is out there.
Hmm.
I hope y'all not saying that because he's a white receiver and he reminds you of Cooper Kupp. No, that's what we're gonna do with that. Nah, but Hunter Renfro good though. Hunter Renfro is good. Um, I don't know. I don't know if they would go that route per se. But like I said, that anything could change from here to till the next week or so. But I think I think they're comfortable with who they have. Like I said, like you said, you got well. You just picked up Jazz Washington, so now he's not going to play in the first game. They got him on the reserve spot. As far as you talk, Mucho asked, who on the first team do you think will play in the first game? I think pretty much everybody's gonna play at least a series. I don't know if Kirk gonna play in that series. It might be Junebug, or they might start off with Taylor Heineke. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Do not be surprised if they start off with Taylor Heineke. And they let Junebug come in and play at least 2.5 quarters, and then you'll probably see Nathan Rourke. Go ahead.
What I want everybody to kind of get their mind wrapped around is, look, it's a preseason game. The way you're gonna have to look at this is just an evaluation. The Falcons are not showing teams what you're going to see in a regular season. You're not going to see because even Kirk said it. Kirk said it on the press conference. You're not going to see no big, sophisticated plays. You're not going to see nothing in Raheem Morris's book is going to be shown. He said it's probably going to be generic. It's going to be generic on the offense and generic on the defense. All this is a time for veterans to get warmed up, rookies to get warmed up, and just to see where everybody is mentally as an evaluation. Just look at it as an evaluation. Don't get caught up in this hype of, oh gosh, such and such is going to be a great play. No. This is warm up. Ain't no different than training camp. Only thing is it's on national TV. It's training camp on TV.
Yeah. But for those that may not know, like I said, look, we all know about Hunter Renfro over here. Like you said, it just didn't work in Vegas. Motherfucker had Jimmy Garoppolo throwing on the football. Next, we got some more comments in here. JD of Trucking says, really want to see what the running back from Alabama could do. He talking about Jason McClellan and the wide receiver fighting for a roster spot. Yeah. This is why I always say, I know a lot of people, I know the popular consensus is that it's just a preseason. Nobody cares. But we have to realize, too, the preseason isn't for the starters. The preseason is for the other 70-something guys who are really auditioning for all 32 teams in the NFL. So, like you said, guys are going to be fighting. And like I said, I just need everybody just to come away healthy this preseason. That's the only thing we could hope for. Everybody come through healthy. Is Helms gonna play in the preseason? Most likely, yeah, because he's not the pencil starter.
Right.
So pretty much the offense is pretty much the typical starters. You know, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Jay Matthews, and the boys, Darnell Mooney, Bijan. And like I said, they said Kirk Cousins, but I think it's going to be Taylor Heineke starting. But the defense, pretty much the same thing, but they added something here a little different though. It's a little bit different this year, and it comes from one position.
What's that?
They got Zach Harrison as the bookend, the starting bookend.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. He's out here. Ellis has been playing more edge than ML. Well, the thing about it is, if you kind of paid attention to Caden Ellis down in New Orleans, he was primarily an edge rusher. The only reason why we see him at middle linebacker was because Ryan Nielsen was comfortable with Caden Ellis with the green dot on the back of the head because he was more familiar with the type of tempo he wanted to run his defense on. But Caden Ellis is he's really primarily an edge pass rusher, as I want to say it.
And yeah, and being that now you got guys like Grady Jarrett back, you got Troy Anderson, you know what I'm saying? You got Ebiketie. That frees up Caden Ellis to do damage because now they can put him anywhere they want to.
And I think he'll be a lot more effective as a pass rusher anyway. This is why I said the reason why they didn't go after as many edge rushers in the offseason as everybody thought there was, because we got goddamn 10 of them.
There you go.
We got about 6 to 10 of them.
Whatever you like.
It is the whatever you like defense, because pretty much all the linebackers are edge rushers.
Mm-hmm.
Even Troy Anderson.
Now think about that for a minute. You got 10 and they have the skill set for edge rushing.
Right.
Do you know how stupid the blitzes are gonna look?
Oh yeah, and to make a note of that, they've been doing a lot of blitzing too. So yeah, which doesn't surprise me at all because I kind of understand where they go. Well, what type of guys they do have. That's why I said that's why versatility is so important. Because once you have those versatile type of players, like you said, like a Caden Ellis, like a Troy Anderson, like a Braylon Trice, like these guys that can kind of line up everywhere, and they can blitz from different positions, and they're fast too. Like I said, it's a dangerous weapon to have.
Right. Because because look at it. If we're going to outrun the South, you need people like Derek Carr, Bryce Young. You need them making business decisions every down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't care, like even with Miami, I don't care how good the receivers are on that team. If that quarterback can't get that ball out, they don't mean nothing.
He said, wait a minute, somebody said, you can't have no damn 13 pass rushers on the field at the same time. Like, yes, the hell you can. That's
you can.
Look, yes, you can. That doesn't mean they all pass rushing at the same time. You better pick out which one is coming.
Look. That's called being respectfully disrespectful.
Because they ran a lot of corner blitzes too. Like, there's a lot of corner safety blitzes coming this year too. So,
I'm,
like I
I'm
said, just be prepared to see some DBs with at least 3 to 5 sacks this year. I'm just saying that now.
listen. I'm gonna take a page out of Mike's book. I am tired of the nice guy routine from these Falcons. I want them to put whatever on the field is gonna cause the most havoc for the other team. I want their quarterback to have a nervous breakdown on the field. That's what I want.
What do you say he do like this? Wait a minute, like he said, he's like she's not the devil. I never said she was the devil. She's the most
Right.
beautiful woman. I never said. Oh, please don't hurt me.
right. I want their coordinator. Look. I want their coordinator and their fans talking about they ain't making me feel good.
Bro. For those, like I said, The Water Boy is a classic football movie. And the scene I just reenacted was the scene where Bobby Boucher pictured the quarterback talking about his woman, his mama talking about his woman. That motherfucker got back. He was scared. He started running backwards. He took the sack. And he professed his love to him for some reason. I was like, yeah, that man had a mental damn break. Yeah, we need.
I mean, I want every team, especially in the NFC South. I want all y'all podcasters that go for the ULT. I want y'all quarterback to have nervous breakdowns. That's my wish for y'all. Right now, when y'all see the Falcons, y'all just need to be making business decisions because I don't want to play today.
He's like, Gina, I don't want to play no more.
Right.
I don't want to play no more.
Right. Right. These men have been eating truck tires and tractor trailers and axles for breakfast all off season. Somebody need to get that work. Might as well be your quarterback.
Exactly. Like I said, AJ not getting a contract. Like I said, we really don't know. There's a lot of corners and we actually kind of talked about it last night on the heavy hitter. There's a lot of corners that kind of got paid before him, and the market has been reset again and again. I think they're gonna try to make him prove it. I'm just gonna be honest. I think they're gonna try to make AJ Terrell prove it.
I mean, look what happened to Caleb McGarry. Look what happened to Caleb McGarry. They made Caleb McGarry prove it, and he became Thor overnight.
And he took less money too to stay. So,
right.
So it could be one of those things. It could be a thing where AJ does take a discount to stay here. We don't know. But the thing about it is you have an aggressive enough front seven to where AJ Terrell can actually put plays on tape.
Right.
And when we're talking about plays, I ain't talking about like he hasn't been playing well. See, a lot of people are looking for those interception numbers.
Right.
They're looking for those splash plays from him. And we haven't really seen it. But like you said, when as aggressive as this front seven is going to be, you may have an opportunity to do so. Go ahead.
And I was going to piggyback off of that and say that when your team, when the bulk of your defense is the DBs, your secondary, a lot of times those guys are too busy trying to do quote unquote the job of the linebackers and their job as well. So that kind of, it looks real tacky when you see it, and then those guys don't get to shine like they normally could. But when you got an aggressive front seven that's going to wreak havoc, trust me, they're going to force pressure on that quarterback to where AJ can sit on routes and just take the ball. You know what I'm saying? You got to think, we weren't really getting at quarterbacks like that to where they're not throwing long bombs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you got your DBs having to deal with that, yeah, occasionally they're gonna get burnt. Occasionally they gonna get burnt. They're not gonna stop everybody. So now we have an opportunity to see this front seven does as advertised. Trust me, them DBs gonna eat. You gonna see a whole lot of stuff you didn't see last season.
Exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and give it, like I said, give everybody the opportunity. If you haven't hit that like button or hit that subscribe button, just to go ahead and take care of that and bless your boy over here. We definitely appreciate it. We're going for the next goal of 1,500, so that is the next goal. And
Absolutely.
like I said, once we get to the 15, we gonna start doing some giveaways and stuff right around that 15 mark. So I want to go ahead and get there as quick as we can. I know we'll probably get there before the season ends, so we definitely appreciate everybody. So got another topic here. Let me go ahead and pull the rabbit out of my head. While I'm setting this up, one, and this is everybody that's watching. This is a question to y'all. How do y'all feel about this year's new rendition of the kickoff? Kickoff return. AKA the XFL rule of kickoffs.
I'm gonna have to say wait and see. I'm gonna have to say wait and see because
I mean, I know for me, like I said, I'm kind of used to it because it looks weird. It kind of looks weird in a way because we're so used to people running as the ball is in the air. But the thing about it, for those that may not have seen it, the coverage team and the return team lined up in one spot can't move until the motherfucker returner catches the ball.
Yeah, that.
But the thing about it is the kicker has to kick it in the landing zone, which is between the 20-yard line and the goal line. So the ball has to be in the landing zone, or the kicking team gets penalized.
Well, I see they're trying to minimize the returner from getting his block knocked off before he can get a hold to the ball, and they get an easy touchdown. I see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just see for those teams that don't have a good punter, you gonna be getting your team gonna be pissed off at you 80% of the game.
Mm-hmm. So essentially what they're doing is, like you said, we just seen like a record number of touchbacks the last 3 or 4 years. Well, actually, last 6 years, where it's almost like the return game is like non-existent. Well, kickoff return to that anyway. So they're trying to add they're trying to come up with a rule to where they're trying to make the kickoff an important part of the game again. Which be personally honest, they should have never changed that shit in the first place. But I digress from my damn point.
I mean, no, that's because special teams is a part of the game. So taking an aspect away from them, you do a disservice to the teams.
Right. It says mainly to prevent injuries, I think. I don't think it's necessarily to prevent injuries. I think that they like you said, a lot of football fans have been complaining about the number of touchbacks we've been seeing and negating those certain guys like a Cordero Patterson from actually trying to make a spark a play. I mean, folks still had returns, but it was infrequent.
Yeah.
It wasn't frequent enough where guys actually returned the ball. Remember when we went to the game one and we said, okay, he kicked the ball off. It was like, oh, We about to start at the 20. We know.
No,
We
you're right,
know.
right,
And you just see the guy do this.
right.
I'm like, oh, motherfucker, you ain't Scott Hall. What is this? But I'm glad they're trying to emphasize the return game as a very important, as trying to make that into a portion of the game, because being able to do your job on that aspect of the field is what keeps a lot of people jobs.
But K Styles, let's do some forward thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna put a nice edge on playoff games.
Mm-hmm.
Think
Yeah.
about it. Think about it like that now. That because remember, what do we always say? Field position is key in any game.
Mm-hmm.
Because if field position is the difference between you beating a team that's what people will consider quote unquote unbeatable, field position do a lot for you,
Exactly.
especially in the later quarters. So imagine that aspect right there. Imagine that. A team can literally win or lose a game based on a penalty from a kickoff. You see what I'm saying? They
Right.
can
Right.
literally win or lose the game based off a penalty from a kickoff.
That is true.
So if you could,
That is true.
because you think about it, that part of the game not really gonna hit home until you get into the playoffs, until you get into the postseason, where games come down to inches, they come down to rules, and they come down to just the smallest stuff,
Right. But there's a reason why I asked that question, because it's going to go into the final topic that we have for the night. And Jay asked, "Are y'all going to be watching any of the preseason games or not?" Most likely, yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Cause I want to get more emphasis on this chain game thing they got going on,
Oh
where they
God.
talking about the electronic measuring sticks they got now, where they're gonna have computers doing the
Hey, yeah.
down and distances.
Yeah. See, look. Yeah, AI gonna be saying if you got a first down or not. They
Yeah.
gonna, man. Yeah. I need to see this stuff.
But the reason why I wanted to bring that up too, because the second topic of the night is, as everybody knows, Devin Hester, who just recently just got into the Hall of Fame, primarily as a return man.
Hmm.
For those that Falcon fan knows, he did break the Deion Sanders return record at home against Tampa Bay,
Yes, he did.
which the player which the player you can see on YouTube right now, or you may watch it on any platforms that you may be comfortable with. So I want to ask the question: Devin Hester going in as a kick returner, punt returner, and all that noise. Do you think that opens up the floodgates for guys like Cordero Patterson, Dante Hall, Josh Cribbs, like these guys who are like, and Jacoby Jones, that were like return specialists, like weapons?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Now we all know it's gonna be about who we like. It's gonna be it's gonna go with the popularity, but it
Mm-hmm.
does open it up because I mean, how often do you? I mean, I know there have been kick returners that have gone to the Hall of Fame. Let's be real, but how often do you hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
Normally they highlight your running backs, your wide receivers, your quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll highlight, your linebackers, stuff like, guys like that.
Right.
But, kick returners, you had to be that dude in order to really get, really stand out amongst people that was going into the Hall of Fame. So,
Right.
yeah, especially for people like Cordero Patterson because he's a beloved player.
Mm-hmm. Well, like you said, guys like Eric Metcalf. Now, like I said, Falcon
Mhm.
fans may know about Eric Metcalf. This is why this if you don't hear nobody else make a mention of this, this is where you will hear from here. This is why I always give my props and I always say that special teams is a very important, integral part of any football game. It's not the flashiest part of it, but it's a very integral part just on field position alone. Now, when we talk about Devin Hester, and remember that he was the first player to return the opening kickoff in the Super Bowl, we've seen multiple returns.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we're talking about return specialists, there was like guys like Dante Hall was his predecessor. We saw Dante Hall win games for Kansas City on kick returns, punt returns. And every time he scored, he would throw the X up. Now, Dez Bryant didn't come up with the X. This was Dante Hall right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would you feel if this, and I ain't going to say it's like something that they find every year because you didn't really have, like, you had guys that return kicks, but you didn't really have a lot of, like, special guys returning kicks.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel about Dante Hall and guys like Josh Cribbs potentially coming up here next year or the next couple of years if they go down this route? Do you think it'll be well deserved, or you think it'll just be trying to follow a trend?
I'll say it'll be well deserved because any man that sacrificed himself for his team, his body, time away from his family, yeah, he played the game. I mean, I don't care. I don't care if they're on special teams. To get into the NFL, that's
They say you got less than a 5% chance of making the NFL, going from high school to the NFL. You have less than a 5% chance.
And you are one of them that got in, and to get in, not only just to get in, but to get to the point where you consider for Hall of Fame, bro, that's 0.5. So yeah, that's a big deal. I wouldn't call it a trend because, like you said, K-Styles, it's not on the popular side of the conversation when you talk about that. You mean you got a lot of people that they're really not into special teams. A lot of people don't even pay special teams any attention, other than, like I said, when it matters. When you get a good kickoff and the other team is in the red zone, or when you get a field goal. That's the only time they care about.
Right. Yeah, because like you said, it was literally this is why I made the case for Dante Hall was with him, it wasn't a long span of far as him doing it like 10 plus years of stuff as a return man, but y'all can go to the NFL YouTube page and just type in Dante Hall. It was a span of like 2.5 years where he literally won like 5-6 games just on him returning kicks. And remember, this was a Kansas City Chiefs team with Tony Gonzalez and Priest Holmes.
Woo.
And Larry Johnson. Now the wide receivers wasn't worth shit, but at the end of the day, actually he was the best wide. Well, I wouldn't say he was the best wide receiver, but he was the most explosive. And then you look at another guy like a Josh Cribbs. Josh Cribbs was a quarterback coming into the league. I remember him at Bowling Green. Oh, I just said Eric Metcalf.
Yeah.
I just said Eric Metcalf. But Josh Cribbs played for one of the worst teams in the league year to year. And for a long time, he was the only highlight they had.
He deserves his flowers right now.
Right. Exactly. But I love it that they doing it. I wish they kind of did it for punters and kickers as well, because um like you said, man, field position is a very important part of football, man. And if you got a unit that can flip field position just like that, it helps everybody.
Mm-hmm.
As Falcon fans, even just in the last 3 or 4 years, we've lost games on special teams too.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Do you not understand how flipping field position gives your offense, if they're already on the road, gives your offense a slight advantage?
Hmm.
Because they don't have to, it doesn't take that much for them to get into the red zone.
I just say it like this. I'll just go recently here. Do you remember about 3 years ago, the Atlanta Falcons was up on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Mm-hmm.
and they got stopped. They got stopped, and old Cam Neasy. For those that don't know who Cam Neasy is, that's my nickname for him. Cameron Nazareth
Ooh.
shanked a punt so bad that Tom Brady just needed 10 yards to get their team into a game-winning field goal position with 2 minutes to go. I'm gonna ask everybody: do y'all remember that moment? Because I think we did the live after that. Almost threw my computer out the window.
I, I really, if I wanted, I wanted to slap family members for no reason after that.
Do we remember Sterling Hoffrichter when he shanked a punt the year before, in which we lost a game? We lost a game.
Brian Peoples, Eric Weems, and Allen Rossum.
Hey, like I said, man, Falcons have always had decent special teams players, but we haven't always had great punters like that. We've always didn't have like certain key pieces.
And listen. If you talking about going to the Super Bowl, your punter better be on point, because that's the wrong time for him to be shanking anything.
look, That's the one thing about ball. That's the one thing about the Baltimore Ravens that nobody gives them credit for. Justin Tucker, like I said, they special teams unit is always one of the best in the league. They know how to flip that field position. Oh God! You mean that off break the nigga that made me want to shoot my TV versus.
Shoot the TV.
I wish he'd have sent that picture. I just wanted to see the bullet holes in the TV when you saw it.
Right.
But yeah, that was Hoff Richter and Cam Nazareth was the very next year, and we had the same issue. So,
Right. K-Styles, let's not forget that Dallas game. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Bruh, it wasn't it wasn't enough Hennessy to go around for that one. Oh gosh. Y'all, K-Styles right now is taking him a gulp of Pepto Bismol. He'll be right back.
This motherfucker literally said.
He took him a shot of Pepto Bismol.
On that note, y'all.
Oh man.
We're gonna let y'all get y'all afternoon back. We got some preseason games going on. We got the Lions and Giants. I think they said it was supposed to be the Panthers and Patriots as well. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna watch.
Look,
But
I want to watch the Panthers. I want to see they're gonna put Bryce out there. We'll see if they're gonna put him out there.
nah, bro, I'm waiting for that Xavier Legette interview, boy. I know they gonna interview him
Oh,
with that country ass accent. Like, man, shit, I can, I'm just a boy, man. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna bring that shit up, boy. That had me dying laughing. Hold on, and we're gonna end the show after this. I gotta find that.
Southside said, man, that damn Dallas game. I heard people blaming Julio. Some people blame Ozzy. He said everybody was at fault.
Everybody was at motherfucking fault.
Man.
Hold on. I'm just waiting just to hear this other interview. Hold on.
Woke up a Carolina Panther this morning. Did you have to pinch yourself a little bit?
Oh no, man. I woke up red, man. I got a call right after I got jelly. They was coming to pick up at 9:30 in the morning. I told them I won't be ready.
I saw the emotion in your face in the video, but what were those emotions?
Overly excited by the whole time, and I really trying to hold my tears in for real, man. I told my folks I wasn't gonna crack out, try to be tough guy, but man, I was really overly excited.
K-Style, will you stop playing that black boom high? Get up, get up, stop, do that, go, man. So how did you feel about the football game? Get it, back, get up, yo, man, put that ball up there, man, them kick them balls, gee.
That man say he ain't never heard nobody from Mullen, South Carolina talk like that,
I heard the first 3 words. After that, it was womp.
But you know what, bad? I understood every last word he said. I understood every last word he said. I ain't need no subtitles or nothing. But like I said, if y'all get an opportunity, go watch the Raw Room. And Darren Bates, who's a former Falcon, by the way, is a position coach for the Carolina Panthers. That he described his interaction with Xavier Legette. he said, yes, even sometimes I can't understand this nigga.
Oh, man.
I'll just show you the video when we get out of here. So we're going to let y'all get your afternoon back, man. Y'all go ahead and watch some football. So until next time, like I said, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and continue to support, the System K Live. Like I said, Juan has already told you, the ATL Sports End Game is going to be the ATL Mid Game tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
As well as we're going to be doing the live reaction of the Falcons Dolphins game.
Right.
Coach Unchained and Atlanta Falcon Nation family.
And look, man, make sure you guys go ahead and check out, the Therapist ATL 78 on YouTube. Man, I'm putting, I got some more shorts coming out. Look, we're going to have some more videos for you and everything like that. And I will be doing, through this season, we'll have live on location. That's LOL with the Therapist. Be live on location, man. Make sure y'all check it out. We'll be talking with the fans and get their takes on what they think the team is doing. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Till then, man, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Want to give you guys your evening back on the 6-man convo. K-Styles 411 Pain. Let's take them out of here, man.
So until next time, people, we're here to play.
Oh, no.
We here to stay.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got to go home.
But you ain't got to talk country like that, boy, right there. You got me. We're going to tell y'all, boy, goodbye. That, you know what I'm saying? Bye, y'all.
Go to hell, Juan.
Deuces.
This son of a bitch right here, boy. Good Lord. Deuces.
Good job.